guys, my name is Gowri, and today I'm going to be teaching you guys about the different flowers, plants, and trees of India. When many of you guys go to India, most of you guys likely go and stay in the city, which doesn't really have too much nature in it. There's usually a lot of buildings, traffic, and pollution in the cities, and even though the city holds a lot of India's population, there's also a lot of farmland and forests that are filled with many different trees, plants, and flowers, which we are going to learn about today. The first plant that we are going to talk about is the lotus, or as it's also known, the water lily. The lotus grows in the water and seems as if it's floating on top of it. Surrounding these lotuses, or water lilies, you can usually find lily pads, which are usually flat green leaves which grow from the water lilies. The lotuses can be found in many different colors, but they are most commonly white and pink. In Hinduism, you can see the lotus in many pictures of gods. As you guys can see, in these pictures of Saraswati and Lakshmi, they are both sitting on lotuses. The lotus is also the national flower of India. Okay guys, so since we just talked about a flower, why don't we switch up the gear? The first tree that I'm going to talk about is the banyan tree. As you guys can see in this picture, this tree is huge. The canopy of this tree, which is basically the top where the leaves grow, is always expanding since special roots grow out to support it. That's why the trunk of the tree is also so big. On a hot sunny day in India, this tree is perfect to provide you with shade. Since this tree seems to always be expanding, the banyan tree represents eternal life and is considered to be sacred. You can sometimes even see these trees near temples with threads wrapped around them. The banyan tree is also the national tree of India. The interlinked roots and branches represent the unity of the country. The next plant is something that many of you will probably know. This plant is a fruit which has a skin and is yellow-orangish on the inside. It's the national fruit of India, and you can even enjoy it as a lassi. Many of you guys will have probably guessed it by now, but the tree that I was talking about is the mango tree. The mango tree, as many of you know, grows mangoes, which are fleshy fruits that can be eaten ripe, used for pickles, and eaten many other ways. In India, there are over 100 varieties of mangoes in different sizes, shapes, and colors. While the mango is the main part of a mango tree, the mango leaves can also be used for different purposes. When you go to someone's house, especially if they had just moved in, you sometimes might see mango leaves hung at the entrance, which is called a toranam. This toranam is hung because it is actually a way to ward off evil spirits and any negative energy from coming into the house. The next plant that I'm going to discuss is considered to be very sacred. It is the holy basil plant, or more commonly known in India, the tulsi plant. Tulsi is the plant embodiment of Lakshmi, the wife of Vishnu and the goddess of wealth and generosity. In some homes, there are shrines of tulsi plants which are worshipped the same way that idols are. Tulsi is also known for its medicinal purposes since it is used in Ayurvedic medicine. Another tree that provides a lot to the people of India are coconut trees. As you can tell from the name, this tree grows coconuts. When you go to India, you usually see 3 different types of coconuts. The coconuts all come from the same tree, but they are different colors because of their maturity or how developed they are. When they are harvested off a tree, the outer skin of the coconut is still on, which is green. You can see these green coconuts being sold on the side of the street for you to drink out of since inside they have coconut water. You can also find some of the so-called coconut meat, which is like jello. Here's a video of someone cutting open a coconut on the street. The white coconut is when the green outer skin is cut off. There is water, but the inside is more firm than the green coconut since the coconut is more matured. The most common coconut is the brown coconut, which is the most mature out of the three types. The outside is a very hard shell and has some hair, while the inside is white and firm. You can also find coconut water in this coconut. In India, the place which is considered the homeland of the coconut is Kerala, which is literally translated to the land of the coconut trees. In Kerala, you can find many of the foods having used coconut in them. Coconuts are also used in Hindu rituals and pujas. They are usually given as offerings at temples, and holy events and celebrations are usually started by the breaking of the coconut. The last tree that I will be teaching you guys about is the neem tree. Unlike the other plants that I have discussed so far, the neem tree is most commonly known for its medicinal purposes. It has antibacterial, antiviral, antifungal, and even sedative properties. It is also commonly used as a toothbrush. People in India, as well as Africa and the Middle East, have been chewing on neem twigs to clean their teeth for centuries. Neem has been used to treat an array of poxes and other illnesses for many centuries, and as a result, the neem tree is considered to be sacred. Well, that's all, guys. Thank you for watching, and I hope you learned more about the plants of India.